Hello guys, this is Bray providing you with a new content, and this time we're gonna be talking about how to sign up for that Scopely ID and also how to log in or sign in onto the portal after you have sign up that Scopely ID. So I'm gonna be reacting to my two Spanish videos. Do not be scared. I'm going to be saying it on English. You're gonna be muted. So let's dive in. All right. So as you see over here, the first thing that you need to do is to get on the game. All right. After you are in the game, you're gonna go to that settings menu. Then you're gonna click on that settings menu. Then the settings will come up on your account. Very important, always cover that user ID when you're recording videos, just like when you're recording videos, cover your coins and cash. Also the user ID, very important to be copied, so you don't be hacked. Then you gotta go and click on that Scopely icon that you see in there, being marked right now. That's where it's gonna get you to sign in on your um, Scopely ID. Let's forward this a little bit. Then right after you click on that, it's gonna ask you if you allowed him to if you allow him to initiate this section for you. You're gonna click yes. Then after that, you're gonna be able to see that Scopely ID. You're gonna press or click where it says sign up right there. Okay, and then it's gonna ask you for the information. On here you can use whichever email you want. It does not have to be the personal email. Could be whichever email you have for the game. On the instructions of sign up for the password, it's gonna tell you to use one capitalized letter, one small lowercase letter, and numbers, and none of them can match your user's name. So for instance, this guy that borrows me his account as a Spanish speaker is Bob Rocker 15. That means that he can he can use he cannot use any of those letters on that same order because it's gonna be invalid as his username. Then right after that, you'll be able to go ahead and choose the options for it and then register. Register on there is gonna ask you to do the validation for the login, right after that. And then you're gonna go, after you validate on the email that you have chosen, you gotta go to the email validated. It's gonna ask you to actually sign in on the game. So you're gonna place the email in there, and then you're gonna place the password already, that you have already typed in. And after you log in, it's gonna tell you that you have signed in, and then also it's gonna get you the 1000 coins, and it would also have a green check mark on the top, just as the Facebook section, letting you know that you have successfully signed in onto the Scopely ID on the game. All right, now I'm gonna show you the video on how to do that same process, but it will be on the portal after you sign up and sign in on the game. And it's gonna be pretty easy. The first thing is you're gonna open your browser of choice, and in this case I use Google Chrome. Very important in here, and I want to address before we go any further, is when you're logging with your Scopely ID, you want to make sure that you clear all your data and all your cache, because if you do not, the game, the portal will automatically choose the Facebook login if you have previously done it, rather than the Scopely ID. So it is very important that you clear that data, clear that cache from your browser, and then go ahead and attempt to sign in or log in with your Scopely ID. So let's go ahead and dive in onto that. First thing, you're gonna place the website on the search, and then right after you get on the portal, you're gonna go to the login section. And on that login section, you're gonna be able to see two options. It's gonna be login with Facebook and login with Scopely ID. You're gonna go ahead and click on that login with Scopely ID, and then this page will come up, which is gonna be the same sign in as it shows on the game, except with the fancy background. On this one, I use my personal account, or my personal account. So that's the email that I choose for the account, because I didn't want to be spam or getting a news feed with my personal account and get them messed up. So I just simply created a new one for that. And then right after that, you're being able to sign in, and then from there on, you're just gonna be signed in on there, and that that is it. Your information will pop in here just like it usually does, and that will be it. And the importance on this first that you do it on game is because once you do it in the game is where all your information is being at already from playing the game, is where your username and everything else is does. So you will sign up first on the game, and then after that you would just go ahead and log in on the portal as you usually do, except this time instead of using Facebook, you will be using the Scopely ID. And that is it. That is it at the moment. If you like the content provided, don't forget to leave a like. If you have any suggestion or comment, write it on the comment section, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.